been a nice little NFL journey so far for Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. On the left, that's the second-round pick, 52nd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. On the right, the guy who signed a monster contract extension just days ago. So why did Cleveland pay their Pro Bowl linebacker? Well, they said it themselves earlier today. Because that guy is a certified dog. He is also a certified guest and now friend of this show. Welcome back to the Insiders, presented by Best Buy. It's Tom Pelissero, Ian Rappaport, Judy Batista, joined now by the guy known as JOK. First of all, man, congrats on the contract extension. What's it feel like now that you have that weight off your shoulders, and how excited are you to get rolling here and play some real football?
Yeah, first and foremost, man, I appreciate you guys for having me. For me, a contract extension is a process, right? It's a time where you and your family can get together, you and the team can get together, and they can tell you how much they value, and you can tell yourself how much you value them. So, I really give thanks for that, and can't wait for the season to start up so I can answer to that call that Cleveland has, that extension. So,
yeah, of course, with a big contract does come some more eyeballs, and I don't know if it's pressure or not, but certainly more people are going to be taking a look at you in this defense, which should be really, really good. You are obviously a huge piece of it. Tell us what you have seen at practice and how good this defense can be.
Yeah, well, our defense really centers around personalities, centers around personnel. So, what we do at the Browns, Coach Schwartz has really instilled in us a certain type of culture, a culture that, as you see in the highlights, wants to fly around, a culture that wants to have fun out there, but also to be free. A defense that allows everybody to express their personality, whether it's versatility, whether it's power, whether it's speed, whatever that may be. The Coach Schwartz and Coach Stefanski did a great job of being able to allow us to tap into those things that we do best.
You are coming off a Pro Bowl season. You're going into year 4. Where do you think your game can evolve? Where do you think you, as a singular player, can go?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, it's about correcting the mistakes. With time, with time and experience in the game, you have nowhere to go but to go up. So as we get more involved in defense, year 2 of defense, really understanding the scheme even more. Some of those inmates may go away. Some of those things that, may have been those little ticks that, this IQ play, these things that I may not have seen before. How do I play the trap or play the wham a little bit better? Just about really fine tuning those minor mistakes, ultimately into being the best player that I can be.
So we're pretty confident, I think, based on recent history, you guys are going to be really good on defense. In my mind, one of the most fascinating mysteries of this NFL season is not even about your offense as a whole. It's one guy. It's Deshaun Watson. He's started a grand total of 12 games over the past 3 seasons. He probably played the best game he's played in the Browns uniform last year at Baltimore with a broken shoulder that then required season-ending surgery. You're on the other side from him every day. You see that guy in practice. What version of Deshaun Watson are we all going to see in 2024?
Well, I would say the best version. I mean, he's done the work on the offseason. He's put in a lot of work, not only with himself, but also with the relationship with the team. Part of being a quarterback, and the big thing about being a quarterback is about being an anchor. He does that in his relationship building, being able to tap in one-on-one, calling the guys up, being able to communicate with them, and understanding them most, right? Because you want to understand guys' whys. You want to understand what motivates guys. He does a great job with that as well. But as far as play, this guy has really developed and worked on himself, and he's in there every day. First one in, last one out. So I'm excited to see the Deshaun that truly pops up here in 2024, 2025.
So, Jeremiah, football obviously is important, and we talk about it a lot on this network and in our lives as well. I don't want to talk about football. I want to talk about the way you walk into football games, one of the more elaborate and stylishly dressed football players we really have. I mean, are you kidding? I mean, look at this. Now you got more money. You got more money for outfits. First of all, what goes into some of those unbelievable choices, and how are you going to up the ante based on what we've seen previously?
Yeah, well, each piece that you see is a combination of not only the tapestries and cloths and fabrics, but it's thousands and thousands of years of people's tradition, thousands of years of people's culture, things that maybe proverbs, things that maybe have a high symbology amongst the people group. And it's all about acknowledging their heritage. I mean, those outfits each week have something very important in those things, whether I'm going to the African boutique, or I may have a designer that may be in Cote d'Ivoire or Ghana or Senegal, wherever it may be. It's just about really representing an entire people group and doing that with pride, doing that with integrity, and really doing it on such a big stage as a pregame here in the NFL. So.
I know you've also been involved with NFL Africa, with the program to sort of grow the sport in Africa. What have you seen there in terms of the growth of the sport, and what do you get from being involved in that? Yeah,
I mean, again, I think especially as players at the level that we are, with the platform that we have, it's our responsibility to give back. It's our responsibility to not be in a situation where we just feel comfortable and we say, well, the game is where the game is at, and we don't look to expand it. I mean, look at the Olympics, right? We have the Olympics coming in 2028, flag football. It almost has to be an international sport now. So as the NFL Africa expands its reach, and my role into it is just doing my 111, as we would call it, on the football field, is doing my responsibility. My responsibility is to give back to my community, find ways to grow the game, but not just the game, right? The game has very core principles of life into it: sacrifice, teamwork, duty, responsibility. These are things that can allow youths to really learn life through sports and do something that may seem trivial, but has a big impact in the end.
I don't believe you're 24. You don't look 24. You definitely don't sound 24. Like, this is the deepest stuff we've ever had on the Insiders here, Jeremiah. We appreciate you being here. Last thing for you before we let you go. So your Week 1 game is going to be a big deal for multiple reasons. Obviously, you guys were a very good team, playoff team last year. You're facing the Cowboys. They're always a massive story. Tom Brady, it's going to be his first game in the broadcast booth as well. A lot of the country is going to see that. So what can they expect? What are we going to get from the Cleveland Browns here?
Well, it's one thing on what you're going to expect from the Cleveland Browns, but you may hear Tom Brady, give us some hard time, because we beat him, there at home. No, but I mean, I can't wait for the first game. I can't wait not only for our team and our organization, not only for this city, but for each and every person that's really involved. I mean, we've come a long way as a team, as an organization, just finding ways to build and build and build. And, that first game is our light to be able to show the world, exactly how we have developed and the culture that we're building here at the Browns. So I cannot wait to the first game and allowing us to fly around and show everything that we have built upon here at the Browns.
One more preseason game first. Browns at Seahawks. Live here on NFL Network, 10 p.m. on Saturday. I know everybody is going to be watching that. You probably won't see much of this guy, but you will see him in Week 1. JOK, thanks a ton for being here, man. That was awesome.
Thank you, man.
My pleasure. All right.